So, you're probably wondering now, why do most agencies fail? You saw just video on your feed or wherever, and now you're tapping it because you want to know why, like, what are the things that I have to make sure I'm not doing so I don't fail? Because obviously you want to succeed, and I know you can. If you don't know me already, my name is Mo, and I've scaled my own agency from zero to hitting my first 40K month in under 5 months. And also before this, I actually had my own agency back then, the past, and I hit it. I made about 10 grand in a month, and it all came crashing down and failed. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what happened. Now, so on that agency first, I'll go and explain that agency itself. Is the main reason why I failed was because I didn't really want to win, right? And you're probably asking yourself right now, like, what do I mean by that, right? What do I mean exactly by that, by not wanting to win? I was in college, and all the way up to college, I've always had these like side hustles. I resold shoes. I tried e-com. That shit felt like crazy. I did eBay drop shipping. I made a good amount off that, but it was mainly just reselling shoes, right? I'm just reselling shoes. I was making, some months making like 2-3 grand, some months 4 grand. It depends. Well, I mean, the most I made was 4 grand in 1 month. But it's mostly like a grand or maybe like 2 grand a month, right? But I was always stuck in this cycle where basically I'll make money and then I'll stop working. And that's one thing that happens to a lot of agency owners, is that you get your first taste of money and you stop doing what got you the money in the first place. That's what happens to most agency owners, right? Like, it's literally like that happens. I've seen this happen so many times. I've seen people make money, like literally make the first 5K month, and then it all comes crashing down. It's true. I mean, it happened to us. Our first time we did the first 8K month, we didn't make a single dollar again for 20 days. Even though we did 8K that month, we didn't make a single dollar again for 20 days. Because we're just not, like, you're just not working enough. Like, you have to realize that this is not some easy, like, you're trying to change your whole life. Like, the person, so let's say, for example, you want to scale your agency up to 100K a month. That's your goal, right? That's your goal. That's my goal too. I'm in the process of doing that. That's what I want to hit by the end of this year, right? And I'm saying this live on camera, just so I have it out there. And if I don't have it by the end of this year, then I did something wrong. Now, if you're like, if you want to hit 100K a month, right? Now, for you to hit 100K a month with your agency, or 40K a month, or 10K a month, you have to become a 10K a month person, right? Like, you have to change your host, like your whole, like everything about you. Like, everything has to change, right? The way I used to think back when I was 0K a month, I don't think the same now. I don't. Like, I'm just telling you right now, you don't. Like, you have to literally change. Like, you literally change as a person, right? You change as a person that's worth making XYZ amount a month, whatever your goal is with the agency, however much you want to make every single month. You literally have to change your, like, everything about you, right? Everything will change. And what most people don't realize is that going from zero, from bare zero, not knowing shit about ANC, you just saw this shit on YouTube and you want to try it out, to hitting your first 10K month is gonna be the hardest thing you fucking do, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's the hardest thing you will ever do. And why is that? Because you don't have the skills and knowledge yet, right? You don't. You just have to face it. It's gonna be hard at first. It's just the way it is. It's just the way everything is. Even let's say, for example, like, it's not a good example, but like, it's because when you hit your first 10K a month, you know exactly what you hit. Like, you know exactly what you did to make 10K a month, right? You know exactly what you did. You can just do the same process again. The next month, you will hit 10K again. If you don't change a single thing in the process, you'll do it again. And then from there, you're onto a new bridge. Now, the reason why going from 0 to 10K is harder than going from 10K to wherever the fuck you want to go is because when you go from 0 to 10K, you don't have really any capital like that to invest in yourself like that. You don't have the skills. You don't know how to really book as many appointments. You don't know how to close appointments. So when you hit your first 10K a month, like, you get your first taste of money. Like, now you have money in the account. You know how to get appointments and you know how to close people. Now, if you want to get more people on the front end, it's just about doing more of whatever you did. If, let's say, you spent maybe like $50 a day on the ads for a full month, and then you do 10K, you just have to spend 150 bucks a day. You do 30K. You just have to do more volume, right? You just have to do more volume. But I guess the main point that I'm trying to make on this first part is that it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy, and you have to just tough it out, y'all. You have to tough it out. There's gonna be times you're not gonna feel like waking up. You're not gonna feel like doing this. You're not gonna feel like outreaching. You're not gonna feel like doing shit. It's the work that you're putting in without any results is what matters. Because you're getting better every single day. Every single day you're getting better at cold calling. Every single day you're getting better at whatever outreach you're doing. Every single day you're getting better at closing. And actually working on your skills that you need, on your skill sets that you're missing, working on them. Actually, trying to find how do I get better at sales, how do I do this and this and this. It's that. Now, the second point I want to make, it's very important honestly, is I see this so many times. I see this a lot. Is agency owners are scared to invest in themselves. Now, what do I mean by that exactly, right? Scared to invest in yourself. I'm not saying that you got to go out and buy a $100,000 course. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Is that you're scared to invest in your bottlenecks. I know people that I was there with them when we're at, like the 0K mark, maybe the 1K a month. And, they hit their first 8K a month. They made money. And then I'm still as your 1K. I invest in myself. I pass them. And they still don't see I should invest in myself. They just think I'm going to try to figure my way out for free. Right? Yes, that works. That works, y'all. It works. Finding your way out for free or, just getting your face beaten every single day, that works. But the difference between someone that paid for information and someone that paid with time is that a person that paid with time is going to take a lot longer to get to where he wants to go. If you're fine with that, that's you. But the difference between someone that's willing to invest in himself is that he wants to get there as soon as possible, right? In the past year alone, it's June now, so the past, I say 14, 15 months, I've spent $50,000. $50,000, right? And if you don't believe me, I will send you my QuickBooks, where I keep all my books, transactions, over $50,000 on coaching and information. Now, why do I do that? It's because the only way I can get to where I want to go, I have to get that information. And I'd rather pay you with time and get that information way faster than waste my time just trying to, learn how to, do all this stuff and I can just pay for the help. Like, I'd much rather do that. Sorry, I just got a text from one of my team members. But yeah, as I was saying, is paying with time. Pay with money. Buy information. Don't be scared. But obviously, pick who you're buying information from. Right? Like, don't just buy a fucking course, to be honest. Yes, it's useful. But find someone that you trust and buy information from them. Right? I'm not saying to buy from me. Honestly, I don't really care if you do. I'm not even saying I don't really care about that. Right? But the main point is that stop being scared to invest. Because there's so many people that I know myself that are still scared to invest and they're still stuck in the same situation they're at and they just beg people for free help. They just want to get the information for free and not invest in yourself. When you invest in something, like if I were to give you a car for free, right? That's a really good analogy. I give you a car for completely free. You take the car, you got the car in your driveway now. Now, how well are you going to take care of it? Be honest with yourself. You got a free car, it's not your first car. It's maybe like your second car you have. You're probably barely going to drive it because it was given to you for free. Probably not really going to care about it. You're really not going to clean it. No oil changes. None of that bullshit. You're not really going to care about it. But if you paid money that you cared about, oh man, it's a whole different story. I'm telling you. It's a whole different story. You're literally, going to make sure that it's clean every single day. You're going to make sure that, every time you go out with it, you show people exactly what you got. Blah, blah, all this, all change is done. It's just the way it is in life. Is that when you pay for something, you care more about it. You care more about it. So then you actually there's a higher chance of you actually implementing what you paid for. When you get shit I'm giving this from my personal experience. I've had so much sauce given to me for free that I've not implemented. And that's on me. That's still on me. I have so much stuff, so much sauce that I was implementing myself, and like I was given to for free, and I've not been able to implement it. And it's just because I didn't pay for the information, but everything I paid for, boom, instantly implemented. Like it's just the way it is. Now, the third reason why is most agency owners do not track shit. They don't track shit. If you don't track your numbers, how are you supposed to know what to improve? If you can't see what the bottleneck is, how do you know what you're supposed to improve? Because when you see on the agency, it all comes down to exactly two things: acquisition and your backend, right? Your acquisition and your backend. Now, if you're tracking your churn rate, your success rate and everything like that, then you should know, okay, I keep this amount of MRR. So basically, after 6 months, if I don't sign any more clients, I should have XYZ amount of MRR or XYZ amount of clients. If I close, let's say like on your front end, okay, if I hop on XYZ amount of calls, I should close XYZ amount. This is my average cash collected per call. Okay, this is how much I've spent on ads. Like, you see imagine a whole dashboard and you see everything about the business and you know every single small detail to the point that the moment a small number changes, okay, my show rate is down. Okay, why is that? Oh, because this and this and this. I'm doing something wrong. Boom, we fixed it. Now you're back up. Tracking your numbers is what's gonna always save you. I'm telling you guys right now, tracking your numbers is what's gonna save you. There's not a single number I don't know about my agency. Anything, especially in the front end, not a single thing I don't know. Every single night, I go ahead and I write all my, I don't even automate it. I do it manually, slaving away, manual. I'm typing out numbers manually every single night, and I'm reading and making sure everything looks good. That's how far I go from making sure numbers make sense. Like, the numbers are going right exactly where they should be. But yeah, it's much really like all the three reasons why I see most agency owners fail. It's really just that. And I hope you got some value. And to take everything from this video and actually implement it into your life. Actually try. Actually try this agency stuff. Trust me, you will not fail. Right? I believe in you. If I be able to do it, trust me. I was a college kid. I'm from Africa. Born and raised in Africa. Actually, it's not raised. I moved here when I was 10. But yeah, I mean, you get the point. But anyone can do this, y'all. Anybody can do this. There's not a single person in this world that's not able to do it. No matter, I don't know if you may see that I don't speak as good right now. Trust me, you don't want to hear my speech a year ago. Speech was shit. But you just get better over time. Anyone can do this. No matter what your situation is or your position in life, you can do this. And I believe in you. See you guys in the next video.